Hello and welcome to this year's Too Early Worlds Predictions video. I'm going with a thought that there will be 16 teams going to Worlds. Um, three for these four regions, LPL, LCK, LTA, LEC, where one of the LTA is a South team, and then LCP gets two. The thought is there that then the LPL and LCK get a 4 seed because they win MSI or do whatever. I really hope that Riot keeps that. Not necessarily that the team that wins gets in, but that the region that wins MSI gets an extra seed. I think that at least gives a little bit more credence to that tournament. The first stand tournament, I could also see them doing that for, trying to give it some value, but I really do not enjoy the fact that they're going to use a fearless um, setup to determine a world seed. I think that would be wrong because it is fearless. It's not what you're doing at worlds. If you do incorporate fearless into worlds, that's something different, but as of right now, they have not done that. So let's get through this real quick here. Last year, I think I got like 13 out of 16 or something like that. So LCP, we're going to go Talon and Gam, which is no shock to anybody, of course. PSG Talon now. The PSG's out of it, but Talon's still a great organization, great team. Look out for Vikings in this one. I think that they could be very competitive. I don't think Hawks, the SoftBank Hawks, can pass Gam, though. Kiea, Levi. And then Arrest in mid lane is going to be much, in my opinion, it could be a better version than Emo. And then, yeah, I mean, hell. These teams showed last Worlds how good they were. LEC. So with the LEC, I think Koi get out for sure, unless JoJo's off the Rift issues play a role. G2 are definitely going to get out. There's no way G2 don't. And then Fnatic. And you're gonna say, but these are the same three teams as last year. Yeah, I mean that is what it is. It is what it is. Like Giants X, I think are gonna get better for sure. But the top side, I mean, they faked out, the source. The, evidently, a leaker, said Lot was going to be the starter, and you know, fooled everybody. And Bad Lulu was going to be the starter for Giant X. Not that that was going to make a big difference, but I don't see another team overtaking these three going into this season. And I understand Koi did struggle for 2 months out of last year, but they also were majority rookies. And JoJo now joining that team adds some stability in the mid lane that they did not have. And he's obviously very competitive. Rogue is also a threat, though. They are a threat, I think. So I really do think that. LTA, FlyQuest definitely get in. Then, as far as LTA South is concerned, of course, a lot of people want my LTA ranking video, and that'll come out in the next few days when, we got to get these videos out before LPL starts because once LPL starts, I can't do this video. Same thing with the power rankings. The 15-1 video I'd like to get out also in the next 24 hours or so because that's when the season starts. But after that, then we'll get through the ranking videos. So FlyQuest, definitely. Obviously, that team is very strong. In terms of LTA South, like, Pain is kind of that team. Like, obviously, the fact that they got out of play-ins is playing a role in this. They didn't make changes. Cheeton is still there. But at the same time, I do think Faria is going to be very good. But do I think they go to Worlds? No, I don't. I think, yes, I had them ranked first, and it was based off of stats. And they're a young team that I expect to just continue to get better as the season goes on. Do Keed Stars get out with two rookies? I don't. I think that'd be a tall order as well. Well, not two rookies, but a rookie 80 carry and a OS mid. That obviously deserves more credit than just being like, oh, he's OS. But um, Red's going to be competitive. Loud will still be competitive. It could be any of those teams. Isurus Astral, I think, is also a competitive team that deserves some recognition, you know, that some people aren't going to want to give them. Um, hmm. But we're going to go Pain because of that bot lane duo for now. And then C9. So C9 get out as the third seed, the winner of the second matchup between whomever and whomever, Cloud9. I think that C9 get out. I think Loki will be good enough to get the job done. Thanatos is going to be better this year as Blabber plays around him and everyone plays around him. Sven gives them some stability in the bot lane alongside Vulcan, veteran presence. I don't think that anybody's really going to surpass them in in LTA North. I don't really think that's going to happen. TL, I know people love TL. I think TL takes a step back. I think last year was kind of the hurrah for Impact and Core. I mean, and Umpty is limited in my opinion. LCK, I mean, it's. Well, that was easy, right? Those three teams make it easily. Why? I mean, hell. HLE have a star-studded roster. Gen.g, great roster. T1, two-time defending world champion organization. 4 of the 5 return. Zeus's Outdoors, and T1 also gets to Worlds. Now the 4 seed gets a little tougher, right? Is Siwoo going to be able to be good enough alongside Lucid on the top side of the Rift to allow DK to do well? You know, like you want to pick all the 4 same teams from last year. You know, like I don't know. I really, if KT should have gotten Pays, man. If they had gotten Pays instead of Duck Dom, I'd have KT going to Worlds. I really would. But they have Duck Dom. And then KDF, it's like I really want Doodoo and Bulldog to do well. Yeah, Pioshik, I'd like him to do well. Berserker, Life, like that roster seems like, oh, maybe it's a threat, but at the same time, like Fear X, is Diablo going to get it done? I don't think so. Um, you know, it's, well, not the KDF, DNF, I guess is what I was saying before. Um, I mean, it's got to be D plus. It's got to be aiming barrel in the bot lane. It's got to be Showmaker. Like, washed or not, like I think people that are picking against D plus, depending on who you pick, like you kind of gotta, you can't. So many people like just. I mean, it's too early Worlds prediction. So is it really all that serious? No. But some people get really serious about, oh well, D plus aren't going to get to Worlds, or this team's not going to get to Worlds, and then they put another team in their place, but then they're not like. There's like, oh no, I'm just going to say it. There's no reason for it. I just think it. Okay, well, why do you think it? I don't have to tell you why I think it. Okay, well, I mean, just get the fuck out. I mean, what's the point? LPL, BLG, obviously. Um, Top esports I have getting out. I think 369 Kanavi rejoining forces is huge. I think this will free up Cream um, as well. And obviously Jackie Love Crisp is a bot lane duo that deserves respect. Now you get into a situation where you have quite a few teams. You have JDG, you have IG, you have Anyone's Legend, you have Weibo. All teams that have solid players on them. You think to a lesser extent an LNG or a NIP with Doinby coming back. Now NIP's jungle situation is tough. If they had maybe, kept Lan, I would think differently because Lan, higher resource, a carry-oriented jungler, alongside Doinby might be a decent combination, to be quite honest. But they don't. They have Aki, and Aki is extremely limited. So, I'm going to have Anyone's Legend. Tarzan Shanks is really strong. Top lane is solid with Flandre. And that's, I mean, that's huge. That's very important. And then the bot lane duo of Hope Cal, should be solid enough to do it. So Anyone's Legends there. And then, does that IG super team get out or not? That's the thing. Like, everybody is like, oh, this IG team, and it's like, So many people said it's funny because the same people that said rookie was washed are the same people that are claiming IG is going to go, all the way because in part due to rookie. I think JJ is a big reason why that team might do well. Gala and Mako, and rookie of course is excellent, and I said that last year, but he's getting older as well. And then you got a situation where you got JDG, Scout, Shun, Ale, I believe, right? Ale's in top lane on JDG this year. Um, and Pays and missing. That team's got to form. Um, hmm. Man. Or Weibo with Tian and Xiaohu. Tian's always good domestically. Breathe. Showed last summer that he's pretty damn good. Light is obviously good, but he's alongside Hung. How's that going to work? It's tough. The LPL is deep. Now people are going to say, oh well, the top 6 teams are better than the top 4 teams in the LTA because that's how they sound when they talk about it. Um, it's uh, it's an interesting thought, but that's how they talk about it. So that's why we only give it that so much credence. Um, IG or JDG? Do I think IG or fried? I mean, the Shy could very well be fried. But are they going to make changes and fix that? Very well could. JJ's obviously good. Is he going to do well alongside Rookie? I would like to think so. Or Mako and Gala going to be a combo? You'd like to think so, but these are combos we haven't seen before. JDG, Pays. How's he going to do? There's going to be a. There's Scout. Yeah, we're going IG. Scout played terrible last year by my standards. Which I feel like this is not all that crazy of a prediction, too early Worlds predictions, but also I didn't attempt to do anything really crazy. Um, Throughout the next few videos and things, I'll do my rankings and I'll probably give some teams the respect to put them on the same tier as these ones. But those are not necessarily the teams I think are, I guess, going to go to Worlds as of right this second. But a lot of things change between now and September. It's one of those things where, hell, it's 10 months away. There's going to be 9 months away. There's going to be a lot of meta changes and things. And to say who's going to win now is kind of foolhardy. Oh, who's going to win? Who's going to win the damn thing? Who is going to win the damn thing? Well, shucks. Um, hmm. Who's going to win Worlds? I'm going to go HLE. Peanut finally gets it done. He finally wins Worlds. Retires like Deft should have. So, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, like it. Subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, become a YouTube supporter, and hope to see you again tomorrow.